Hey podcasters, Liam here. Another Portal update. We love talking about the Portal. Ben puts me head to head with AI. He set us both 3 tasks, so that's the first thing you'll hear. Also, we hear some sad stories about how people's families were ripped apart. It was like kids calling up about parents' divorces and stuff for Olivia Rodrigo tickets. I don't really know why we did that bit, but anyway, enjoy.
Live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
Man
vs. Machine.
Yep, man versus machine. Google has created the smartest AI ever, way smarter than ChatGPT. Liam, you reckon you can take it on in a head-to-head?
Yeah, why not? Because there's certain things that, AI can't do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't love.
Well, look, let's find out how far we can push AI.
Yeah.
About an hour ago, Liam, I gave you 3 tasks, okay?
Yeah.
It's going to be best of 3. You go first. The first was a question, okay?
Yeah, now I haven't had any time to prep on the question.
No, the question you don't know,
Yeah.
The second 2 you have. Question number 1. What is the first thing you do if you're bitten by a snake?
Oh, well, you want to stop that venom creeping up, of course. So, just say you got bitten on the ankle.
Yep.
I would say you put something really tight on top of the wound. So if you've got a belt, tourniquet, just tighten it up. And then, if someone can suck it out, I don't know if that's a thing, but hang on. No, the stuff about the belt was all right.
Yeah, but you don't suck the venom out.
Oh, well, you try and, identify the snake so then you can say to the hospital, if you're not dead by then, it was brown, it had some green bits on its head.
Let's see how AI answered the question.
If bitten by a brown snake, it's crucial to seek medical help immediately. Apply pressure to the wound with a bandage, and keeping the affected limb immobilized below heart level can also help slow the spread of venom. However, the priority is to get to a hospital as soon as possible for proper treatment.
That's a point to AI.
Oh, mate, I was basically saying the same stuff. That was just nerdier. Mine had more flair.
But he's not sucking it out.
All right, sucking venom was wrong. Everything else, pretty good.
All right, this next challenge, I reckon, probably leans a little bit more into man's favour. The challenge was write a poem about death.
Yeah. And I've had an hour and I've written a piece titled Happiness Thief.
Oh.
I long for my love's embrace, my aching heart lost in time and space. A tear full of memories rolls down my face, my weary soul floating in a sea of grief. I've withered away like an autumn leaf. My joy has been stolen by a happiness thief.
Wow.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah, I went there. I went deep for that.
You wrote that?
I wrote that.
Wow.
You didn't.
was
I wrote
really
that.
good.
You serious?
I wrote that. It took me ages.
All right, well, I feel like I want to give a point to Liam. Let's just see what AI wrote first.
In the realm where the shadows hold sway, death awaits at the end of the day. With a touch, soft and cold, claims the young and the old, leaving memories that never decay.
Also pretty good.
Yeah, good, but the delivery was terrible.
I'm going to give a point to Liam.
Thank you. Thank you.
A point to man.
Yes! We're back. We're back. This is the final frontier. If we can't beat AI here, then they're going to take over.
All right, that means it all comes down to challenge number 3. Can man beat machine? I set the task of writing a song about sausages.
Yeah, it was a strange task. I'm not going to lie.
Going from death.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
But this is what I came up with.
Long and beefy long. Sausages. Packed full of fat. Sausages. People of the world. Sausages. Germany. We love bratwurst. Croatia.
We love Giovanni.
Italy. We love the salami. Poland.
We love kielbasa.
Spain.
We love chorizo.
America. We love hot dogs. Australia. We love snacks. Sausages.
Yeah. Now, I did have some inspiration from fellow humans, Spice Girls.
Yep.
And I don't know what people from Poland sound like, so I apologise that was a bit like Borat. But the rest of it, I thought was okay.
Pretty impressive. Now, we're about to hear a song from AI about sausages. I can't stress enough that this honestly, truly was written by AI. This had no man intervention.
You just typed in
I typed in, write a song about sausages, and this is what AI created.
In the land of England, where the rain does pour, I've got a tale to tell about a food I adore.
Oh my God, come on.
It's meaty and savory with spices so fine. Oh, the love I have for sausages. Oh, it's divine.
Beautiful.
From Cumberland to Lincolnshire, they come in all shapes. From bangers to bratwurst, there's no need to escape. Grilled or fried or nestled in a bun. The taste of sausages, it cannot be outdone. Sausages, sausages, oh how I love thee.
Wow.
Crispy on the outside, juicy as can be, singing songs of sizzle with each mouthful I take. Oh, sausages, my taste buds you away.
Everybody now!
Sausages,
sausages,
sausages, oh how I love thee. Crispy on the outside and juicy as can be, singing songs of sizzle with each mouthful I take. Oh, sausages, my taste buds you away.
So, is that a point for me, or is that a point for the AI sausage song?
I think the AI sausage song, but I feel like you preferred yours.
Oh, man. Yeah, you say what you think.
Belle, what did you think?
I mean, I think
Mine was
AI.
catchier, Belle. Mine was
You think
catchier.
AI? Yeah, I think
More
so.
effort in.
It's a point to AI.
I did voices in mine. Well, it was the gift that kept on giving this week, but now it's finally been closed down. We are, of course, talking about the live portal between New York City and Dublin. Yeah, I know. If you've not kept across this online, it was basically like a live link camera, but they've had to get rid of it because people were being, well, inappropriate. They were being inappropriate. But I thought this would be a great opportunity, Ben and Belle, to do the top 5 worst things that have happened in the portal in the last 48 hours. Coming in at number 5, the guy who mooned the portal. He was pretty drunk and he was going pretty deep. And yeah, they were seeing into a portal that they didn't want to see. Number 4, the woman who grinded on the portal for 20 straight minutes before she was arrested. Really giving it something. Coming in at number 3, the guy who did nose beers at the portal.
Apparently, I think he either faked it or he did.
I feel like he was doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 2, this is a new one actually. I think this is probably the straw that broke the camel's back. The woman who flashed her breasts. Yeah. To New York City. And she was there for feels like 2 to 3 minutes. It was like a long time.
For all these things that happened, I feel there was not a lot of security on either end.
There wasn't. It was very much the Wild West. But coming in at number 1, the most diabolical of them all, the guy who held up the photos of 9/11. Yeah, that was bad.
Well, that's not a fun one, is it?
No,
that happened.
It did happen.
Didn't have to come in at
That was
number 1.
the people there screaming in New York City.
Didn't not have to come in at number one?
Oh, I think it did.
I mean, that's the one that everyone's like, oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So long, Portal.
R.I.P.
But isn't the update, though, they're taking it away from Ireland and
Apparently.
then moving it somewhere else?
Yes, so fingers crossed for Australia because I'm sure we can do even worse than the Irish.
We should petition to bring the Portal to Australia.
Yes.
Love that.
Woman, ask a woman. We got a real woman. Ask her something right now.
If you're listening to this going, what? What is this? They're just getting people to come on and ask a woman about being a woman. We did ask a man last night, so we thought it was only right. Isaac in Sydney, what's your question for Belle?
Hey, Belle. I was just wondering, you know how girls check out guys' chest, like women's chest, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you guys check out guys' bulges in the gym and stuff?
Totally. Oh my God, Isaac, all the time. All the time. Jeans. So like jeans.
He loves it.
Jeans, like tight jeans, RIP, skinny jeans, because they were easy. But no, they're old grey trackies. If you're wearing shorts, especially basketball shorts or any flowy shorts, you can see it, everything. Why do you think some women love watching footy? Footy is great for many reasons. Thanks, Isaac.
Never really noticed before.
No, I've never
Are you
noticed
serious?
either.
Oh my gosh, there's only like one reason I watch footy.
Isaac, good question. Thank you very much for asking. Scott in Barizzi, what's your question for Belle?
How you doing, Belle? As every woman goes to the beach and sunbakes, you do the top half, which is good. But when you roll over, do you have to dig a hole for the breasticles or just lay on top of them?
That's a good question. Scott, it's similar to, like, you know, when you're in bed and you, like, sometimes you roll over and you go on your stomach or anything like that. Yes, it hurts. And especially if you're getting a massage, like a massage is nice, but there's always a bit of pressure going on there and it does hurt. And it sometimes can be hard to breathe a little bit.
All right,
sound fun.
Scotty, there's your answer. Thanks for asking. Braden in Melbourne, what's your question for Belle?
Hello, Belle. I'm just wondering, is there a difference between period poops and normal poops?
Yes.
And what is the difference?
Yes, it's like, so when you're on your period, it's like your whole body goes into overdrive with everything, and it can be like you go more often and they can be easier to pass. Whereas when you're not, then they're normal.
I did not know that.
No, neither did I.
Your body, like during that week of your period is just, everything is just horrendous. And I know that you guys are like, oh yeah, girls complain, but imagine being in pain, bleeding profusely, going to the toilet heaps, your back hurts, you've got a headache, you're hungry, you're angry, you feel fat, you feel bloated.
But imagine getting kicked in the balls.
Am I right? Well.
Now that hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Braden, glad you got your burning question answered. 13 24 10.
This is wild.
If you've got a question for a woman, aka Belle, give us a buzz. We are getting so many guys asking one question that they need answered, and we'll hear what it is next. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you have a question for a woman. Maria in Melbourne, what's your question for Belle?
Hello there. You sound very sweet on air, so I just wanted to know in your personal life if you've ever had a cat fight or a bitch fight with, say, a bestie or a sibling or someone.
Have you ever had a cat fight?
I was going to say,
That sound nice on air. That's so sweet.
yeah, I was, I must admit, I was like, Maria is obviously a woman, so like, what's she going to ask another woman? But yeah, you just, yeah.
Oh, that's just actually a personal question. I mean, look, we've all gone through our teens where hormones are raging. I went to an all-girls school. There was a lot of bitching and, yeah, some...
You ever slapped someone?
No, but I did push my best friend once.
Whoa. What about the claws? You ever got the claws out?
No. I bite my nails really badly, so no claws for me.
All right, 13 24 10. Keep your questions coming through.
Woman, ask a woman. We got a real woman. Ask her something right now.
Yeah, we did ask a man at this time yesterday, so we figured we'd do Ask a Woman. If you've got a question for Belle, 13 24 10. Michaela in Sydney, what's your cue?
Hello, how are you?
Good.
My question is, are we organising to meet straight away when we match on a dating app, or are we talking a while beforehand and then organising a meetup?
As in me personally, Michaela? Or...
No, she's saying like if you meet someone on an app, should you chat for a while or should you go straight to catching
right.
up?
Well, Michaela, I mean...
Don't flatter yourself.
I was like... hang on. So, I mean... I had a few bad years, Michaela, where I was just swiping and meeting. But it depends. What are you after, Michaela? Like, are you after the one?
Well, I always find a lot of people say, "Oh, I had such a bad date," but like they just match and then meet up straight away. But if you talk for a while, at least like you know the person.
Yeah.
So you know if you're into them already.
If you actually want to meet someone that you want to date or be in a relationship with, then absolutely you need to chat first. But also, in my opinion, like I think, Michaela, if you're looking for somebody that you actually want to be with in a relationship, it should not be through dating apps. Go out there and meet someone in real life.
Whoa,
the apps are for a a root and boot.
Producer Andy met his wife.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
I would say a lot of people
hit
listening.
Rate, but the hit rate is like there's a lot of horror stories versus the good ones.
Okay.
Well,
thanks for your question, Michaela. Tina in Melbourne. Good evening. What's your question for Belle?
Belle, I have the 10K question. What would you do if you found out your partner was watching porn regularly behind your back?
I mean, Tina, I don't care. I honestly
what
wouldn't
if it was
care.
all the time?
That's a him problem then. It's not my problem. Like, that's what he needs to sort out.
What if you were watching TV and he was watching on his phone?
Okay, well, that's a bit weird then, isn't it? But, like, okay.
Sorry,
Tina,
Ben and Belle. What are you guys talking about?
What do you mean?
Whoa, what a saint. He doesn't know what it is.
Oh, that's not
Tina,
funny,
what did you
Liam.
say?
That's not funny.
What were you saying?
Tina, would you have a problem? Like, if your partner was watching it, would you care?
I suppose depending on how much. Like, if it was easy to watch that and interact with me, then I'd have a problem. Yeah.
I guess, yeah, if the priority is that instead of being with you, then yes, that's a problem. But I mean, if they need to do it, they want to do it, whatever.
Hang on, what are we talking about?
Oh, Ben, stop! You're not funny.
No, I'm super confused.
It's actually very
have to...
healthy. It's very healthy to watch it. So
is
it's
it
actually
like a TV
unhealthy.
show or something? Or is it on Netflix? What is this thing? Okay,
Tina, thank you for your question. Let's go one more. Let's go Pete in Melbourne. What's your question for Belle?
G'day, guys. Love the show.
Thanks, Pete.
So, as a man, we, as the boys would say, sometimes we bar up at random times.
Gee whiz.
So I'm just wondering, as a lady, what does the equivalent happen?
Like physically, or do we just get turned on?
I think he means physically.
Physically? Do you want me to go into it? Like, really?
I mean, he's asked.
Well, you guys should know this. In fact, Pete, are you straight?
Yeah, I've got a partner, yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, so you should know this as well, actually. You should all know this. So when a woman is aroused, we do have that version, which is in the clitoris.
Yes, and he's
And it
asking,
enlarges.
does that happen randomly?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
No.
he wants to know if you're walking around Westfield and that happens, and you're like, what the heck brought that on? You know what I'm saying?
Without being, like, stimulated.
Yeah,
No.
Do you walk around with a belt on sometimes just for safety?
No, but you, like,
know what I mean?
you know what the equivalent of it is, you know?
Yeah, and he's saying, does that happen randomly? But it
Yeah.
doesn't. It does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, if something happens and you get a bit turned on, then yeah. That
No, but
happens.
nothing.
No,
can happen.
but nothing.
The question
this
is
is the thing. Sometimes nothing is arousing, and it still happens to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
We're not weird like that.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Liam, do you know how big your mum's feet are?
I don't know if I know how big they are. I'm pretty familiar with my mum's feet, though.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I've told you this before. I'm actually pretty good at identifying feet.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think we did a bit once where we had my mum in a lineup of 10 other mums, and I had to pick my mum out of the feet lineup.
That was a bit we did, yeah.
Yeah, and it sounds like I'm a weird mum creep who likes mum's feet, and it's like just sort of dream I
The
had.
more
to...
you talk, the deeper you're digging. Really.
yeah, I know, but I don't know. I don't have a foot fetish. I just think I know what Ben's feet look like with my eyes closed.
Mm.
Do you know what my feet look like?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Can you describe Belle's feet?
Yeah, I mean, they're sort of just like little feet.
What colour are my toenails?
Well, I mean, they would change all the time. I can't give you.
What
an
are they
exact...
right now?
Are they like a sort of clear pink?
Yeah, it's very good. That's creepy.
I
Yeah.
didn't realise Liam was a foot guy.
I think you're a foot guy.
Do you have a little freckle on your feet?
Nah, I don't.
Something, yeah. So you have a little, like, it's a nice freckle, but you got a little freckle on your cheek. I'm getting confused with your feet and your face. That's what's happening.
Okay.
That's what
I
I'm
have
doing.
a foot face,
No, you don't have a foot face. My sister's got a freckle on her left toe.
so I'm your sister.
No, but like that's maybe where I was getting confused. No, I'm just like, I know. Ben has quite long feet.
No, but you
And they're-
have flat feet.
Sorry?
No, Ben has
They're
like,
they're,
flat.
they're very pale as well. Like
I have pale, long, flat
And they're a
feet.
bit hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of hair on my toes, yeah.
They're quite like they're just like long.
When I bought my Birkenstocks recently, I was trying them on and they just weren't fitting right.
Mm.
And the woman at the Birkenstock shop said, "You know what you need? Narrow." And she went and got me the narrow one.
That's what I mean. You have a narrow set foot.
Yeah. Look, I was gonna tell you a story about my mum's feet, but now I feel like
Liam will love it. Liam will absolutely love it.
Well, look, I was buying my mum a belated Mother's Day gift. I was going to get her some Ugg boots.
Yeah, right.
And I didn't know what size to get. And my wife Sam was like, "You don't know what size feet your mum's got?" And I said, "No, I don't know." And she said, "Oh, ask your sister. She'll know." I was like, "My sister won't know." And so I texted my sister and said, "Bianca, do you know how big mum's feet are?" And she said, "Yeah, US 10. And then I thought, isn't that a big foot? That's quite a large foot,
your
right?
mum's a basketball player. Right? Yeah. That's a big foot for a mum.
That's a very big foot for a
An
mum.
An average for a woman is 8'9".
And now looking at it, most of the Bigfoot sightings, they're grainy, but it is just your mum on a holiday.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then you can see sort of
Interesting you said that, Liam, because I know she does listen to the show. And
Sorry, Marie. That was a joke.
because I said to my wife Sam, I was like, "Oh, she said she's a US 10. Isn't that quite large for a female foot?" And then my wife Sam said, "Oh yeah, she did once tell me that she is a bit self-conscious about the size of her feet."
And here you are.
Making fun of her, Liam.
Wow.
Because I
You
always
just called her Bigfoot.
No, I didn't know what she did as a job earlier, and I just always assumed she was a clown or some sort of like child entertainer, and that was sort of. Is she a good swimmer?
What tore the family apart? 13 24 10. You can remain anonymous if you so wish, but we would love to know what tore the family apart. And to sweeten the deal, we have got 2 tickets to go see Olivia Rodrigo. So, 13 24 10 is our number. What tore the family apart?
Imagine if your family was torn apart and then you called up a radio station and you won 2 tickets to Olivia Rodrigo, but there was 3 like really big Olivia Rodrigo fans, and then your already fractured family is torn apart again.
Yeah, Posty, with his country songs. Country album just dropped. Very cool. Post Malone, Morgan Wallen, I Had Some Help. I think my favourite line on that song is, "Took the bottle off the shelf, I had some help."
Yeah.
Because he's saying, like, you made me drink.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I thought it was just because he was really short.
No, I told Ben that was my favourite line, and that. Thank you very much.
Right now, we're asking 13 24 10. What tore the family apart?
Yeah, pour one out for this guy. He won $2 billion in the lottery. $2 billion. Just wrap your head around that. And it's completely torn his family apart.
Sounds made up.
Yeah, I know.
$2 billion. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can you, like, insane.
I mean, it's not, but it feels close to the trillions for me.
Yeah.
Like 2 billion, just like an unfathomable amount of money.
Yeah.
Well, so they've had to go to court, him and his family, because apparently he got that $2 billion and then said to his dad, "I'll give you some," said to his sister, "I'll give you some," said to his whole family, he'll split it. And then they said, "Okay, well, where's our money?" And then he said, "No, I never said that.
Whoa.
What are you talking about? It's all mine." 13 24 10. What tore the family apart?
Meg in Melbourne. Go for it.
Hey guys, how are you?
Very good.
That's good. So I was happily married for a long time and had 3 kids, and I left my husband for my best friend who's a female.
Whoa.
Oh, Meg.
Interesting.
Right. And so
how's that going?
Yeah, really good. We're still together and we've got a child together. So yeah, interesting that it lasted, and yeah, but it tore my family apart. Like, it was horrible.
Which is a shame, because I mean, you're just doing what's right for you. How did the other children take it? The 3 original children.
So my eldest daughter really struggled, but she's like come around and probably prefers my partner more than me, to be totally honest. But yeah, it was hard. Like, I did hard years to, tread water. I can tell you now.
I can
It
imagine.
was horrible.
What about the original partner? Have you sort of patched that one up, or you don't really talk too much these days?
No, we're actually really good friends. So that's really good. That took a while, let me tell you. So,
Yeah.
like, that probably took 5 years to mend that. I don't think he's mended, but, we co-parent and do all those things, and, like, he comes to my house and, he's...
Well, Meg, it sounds like it tore the family apart, but then you stitched it back together.
Yeah,
it sounds like.
You've done well. You've done well there. Millie in Melbourne, you're only 17. This feels brutal, but what tore the family apart?
My twin sister, Jane, she stole my boyfriend, so now I'm living with my mum and she's living with my dad.
Whoa, Millie!
Twin sister stole your
Stole a bloody
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
How recent is this?
Well, it was only like a month ago, but I was dating this dude for like 3 years.
Oh, you're not twins, are you?
No, my twin sister stole my boyfriend.
Yeah. Sorry, no, I just thought you were you're sisters. I thought, I heard you were sisters. I didn't realize you were twins.
No, it's a twin sister.
Well, it just seems like it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
hey, Millie, you're not twins, are you?
So my twin sister stole my boyfriend. At least you're not twins.
I was just thinking sister.
Millie, can I ask, are you identical twins?
No, we're not.
Right.
Okay.
So you couldn't have done the...
Not that juicy.
Millie, no, we appreciate you sharing. Thank you so much.
Sorry about that. Who needs that dirt bag anyway?
Yeah,
you know?
men are pigs.
Men are pigs, man.
Yeah, stuffed men. Amy joins us now in Melbourne. Good evening, Amy. What tore the family apart?
Hello. My situation is kind of similar to Millie's, but I was dating this guy from school for about 2 years. 2 years above me and my sister. So we met for 2 years apart at school. We were all kind of friends at school. I was on a trip away with some friends. Flights got delayed, whatever. Got home and found him with my sister at home. Yeah. Didn't expect me. I didn't know what the flight details were, so I wasn't really able to update until I was on the plane, whatever, got home with my friends. And yeah, we were living in the same house at the time, but
wow, so
either of them anymore and don't live together anymore.
Right. Okay, you don't speak. Yeah, that really did tear you apart. Oh, well.
Older or younger sister?
Actually younger.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Dirty dog. But you know what? That's men for you, all right? Men are pigs.
I feel like we're just going to get a lot of men and pig stories here, which I'm okay with. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you very much for sharing. We are going to consider you for the tickets to go see Olivia Rodrigo. 13 24 10. You can keep your calls coming through, though. What tore your family apart? What tore the family apart? Give us a buzz. We'd love to hear your story.
Alicia in Sydney, what happened?
Hi. How is everyone?
Good.
Very well.
That's good. So basically, my parents sat me down when I was 13 years old and said they were getting a divorce, which obviously you don't want to hear, but, And then a month later, we found out that my dad had been cheating on my mum for the past 6 years. So since I was 8 or 9 years old. Never want to hear.
No.
Men are pigs.
Yeah, so we had to sell the family house, and now I live with my grandpa.
Listen,
but it's all right.
This is brutal.
And this was only 3 years ago.
And I know,
I'm so
it does
sorry.
feel like, because we've put the Olivia Rodrigo tickets up, and then people are like, yes, we only get a saucer of milk. You know what I mean?
We'll definitely strongly consider you. For me, you're the front runner.
You're the bar at the moment, Alicia. That's devastating.
Yep, Dad.
And hopefully we can reward you for that misfortune.
Dad are pigs. Thanks for sharing. Rhiannon joins us. Good evening. Tell us what tore the family apart.
Long story short, my brother and I, when we were little, we broke our grandparents' pool, and we don't know how we did it, but that was when I was 8, and I'm 25 now, and they haven't spoken to us.
Whoa! Just written you off. Grandma, I think we should reconnect. You don't have any years left. Nah. You broke the pool filter, kid. I know you're 8, but you stuffed it. They're expensive to fix,
That's incredible.
Oh, I love that. Brittany in Sydney, what tore your family apart?
Hi. So probably about 2 years ago, my parents sat me and my younger siblings down, said, Dad doesn't love Mum anymore. We're going to separate. I found out through my nan that my dad was actually cheating on my mum with one of his clients. He's a personal trainer. So it was all about everything coming out going, oh, no, it's not that he just doesn't love Mum anymore. It was that he was cheating on her. So, yeah, they've separated. My dad is living with his client now, living a happy life.
Charge by the hour to live with her?
Oh, he should.
I bet she's pretty fit by this point.
No,
oh,
I'm
Britt,
sorry
that's
to hear that,
awful.
Britt. That does stink.
Brittany, yeah, that's tough.
That is.
Go on, you can say it, Ben.
You say it.
All right, men and pigs. Rach in Sydney. I mean, these are very much the same flavour. Is it? Is it?
Except for the breaking the pool. That was a nice palate
Did you
cleanser.
break a grandparent's pool, or did your dad just act up?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
I feel really bad saying this, but I had an affair with my sister's husband, and I fell pregnant to him, and everybody hates me.
Oh, Rach, that's really gutsy that you've called in.
I wasn't going to. I was a bit scared.
Yeah.
You must be an Olivia fan. Well, Rach, are you does no one talk to you still? Are you still with him?
Nobody. Yeah.
And what does anyone talk to him?
No,
Oh.
no, except for his side, obviously.
Right.
But, yeah, everybody hates me.
Oh, sorry, Rach. Well, look, we'll certainly look favourably upon you when it comes to the opportunity to pick for the Olivia Rodrigo tickets.
What's wild is these stories are genuinely brutal stories, but I can't stop taking calls.
I like the idea of people have their story and then they're hearing the people before them and they kind of have to up it a little bit. I killed my brother. My family, they hate me.
Let's go Anonymous joining us now.
Hi,
What tore
how
the
you doing?
Very good. What tore the family apart?
So my husband of 23 years fell in love with his dead cousin's wife.
Whoa.
And they are ready to have their baby in another 6 months.
Oh, you can't do that.
I mean, you really did up it like Liam said. You put the death in there, didn't you? Wow.
It was crazy because it's like facts, and then you're like, the next person ups it, and I'm like, but it's true.
Yeah, Anon, I'm sorry to hear that.
Ex, hang on, let me write this. So your ex got with cousin who
Dead
deceased.
cousin's wife.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't a fun one, was it? I enjoyed all the tea.
I think after getting over 10 stories about families being torn apart, I do have to circle back to, I think, for the Olivia Rodrigo tickets. I think let's go Alyssa in Sydney. You're going to go see Olivia.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're all right.
Still sounds sad.
There's a sadness there.
I deserve it. I deserve it.
Yeah, you do.
Do you think Granddad will enjoy it? Would he come along maybe?
Oh, I have to bring him now.
Yeah,
Do
bloody
you think
oath.
you actually will take him? Who do you think you'll take?
No, probably. I'll send photos.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, nice one, Alicia. Well, thank you for that. Don't take Dad. Men are pigs.
Yep, it's a Love Rat time. If you ever have a question for the Love Rat,
Yeah, 13 24 10, or you can DM us on Insta. And tonight we want to ask, what did you catch your partner watching? We got a DM from Lainey. She messaged us saying, hey, Love Rat and boys. Anyone else's boyfriend obsessed with watching the Kardashians? I opened my boyfriend's Explore page on Insta last night and it was full of Kardashian highlights. He admitted he watches it when he's hungover. I love that.
Really?
I love that. 13 24 10. What did you catch your partner watching? Amanda in Perth, what did you catch your partner watching?
My partner is a typical tradie, very manly, and I caught him watching She's the Man.
Oh, She's the Man is a good movie.
Great movie, yeah.
Do you guys like She's the Man?
Yeah. I got no qualms with a bro
Really?
enjoying She's the Man.
Amanda Bynes in her prime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
The better years. But she is almost a nail technician now. She's almost. She's
Almost.
failed the test a few times, but she does keep us updated online.
Do you reckon Amanda Bynes ever watches She's the Man and goes, those were the days?
Goes, that's a good movie. That's funny.
I don't think so. But the thing is, like, Amanda, like, that is annoying because it's kind of one of those movies where you're like, well, we could have watched that together. But now you've just watched it by yourself.
Yeah.
Mel in Melbourne, what did you catch your partner watching?
Is that me?
Yeah.
That's you, Melissa.
It wasn't so much what I caught him watching, but he'd obviously gone out to one of our sheds to watch some adult movies,
Oh.
but his phone connected to the Bluetooth on the speaker in the house.
Wow.
And how did you...
And my kid said to me, Mummy, there's strange noises coming out of the speaker.
Dude. And also just going for a shed one as well. Like, that's the real dad move, isn't it? I'm just going to the shed
Yeah.
to tinker with some
Oh, no.
tools.
Melissa, how did you handle that? Did you, like, go into the shed and go like, mate, the kids can hear her? What did you do?
Yeah. I ran out to the shed and I'm like, oh my God, turn your phone off.
I wasn't doing anything.
Oh, where's the WD-40? That's... Oh.
God, what am I doing in here?
Oh, thanks, Melissa.
In the shed.
Mel, you're in the draw for 10K a day in May. Thanks for getting involved.
Naya in Melbourne, what about you? What did you catch your partner watching?
So this was actually my ex, but we had started, because my sister was really into Real Housewives, so I started Real Housewives of Atlanta. And he would just say it was rubbish. And then I kind of wasn't consistent with it. But a couple of weeks later, I went to go talk to him about a scandal that broke out. And he had finished my sentence before I'd said anything else.
Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, oh my God, when that happened like crazy.
And I was like, oh, okay. So you've been watching it.
Nuh-uh. Someone at work was just talking about it, so I knew.
Overheard him.
That's how I knew.
That's great.
Eric, this was you. What were you watching?
Yeah, hey guys. I got caught watching A Walk to Remember and crying.
Oh, Walk to Remember that. That's the cancer one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a big C.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric.
I haven't seen it. Is it a documentary? Or is it...
No, it's actually like a Christian movie, I think, because they made us watch it at school.
Yeah, right.
Is she like a good Christian girl, Eric?
Yeah, she falls for the bad boy in town.
Yeah, and then she dies.
Oh, okay. Eric, when you got caught, what happened? What did you say?
Oh, she said, pull that shit together, I'm leaving you.
Wow, brutal.
Wow.
Sounds like you got a real lively one on your hands there, Eric.
She wants a guy with no heart. That's awful.
If you pull that shit again, I'll leave you. Jeez. He's like, oh, anyway, I'm off to wank in the shed.
Did you know it's only 2 more sleeps until Smallzy gets the Australian exclusive interview with Billie Eilish?
Duh.
Yeah, duh. Everyone knows that. Can't believe you didn't know that, Ben.
I only just found out.
From me.
Yeah, from Belle.
Yeah, and I told Belle.
Whoa, that's pretty cool, Liam.
Guess who told me?
Who?
Smallzy.
Are you chopping up with Smallzy?
Yeah, I'm chopping it up. I know what's coming up on his show in 2 months' time.
Wow.
And let me tell you, it's big.
Give us a tease.
Let's just say it's a certain actor.
Oh, in anything I would know?
Oh, yeah. Only one of the biggest franchises of all time.
Whoa! Okay, so that's coming up on the surgery in 2 months' time.
Yeah, in 2
but
months.
in 2 days' time, Billie Eilish going to be joining Smallzy in the surgery this week. Super exciting. This right now to get you to the surgery is Dojo. Joe?
Joe.
So close.
Well, it's spelled Dojo.
You don't know everything, do you,
Nah,
man?
it's Joe. His name's just Joe.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.